Hello my friends, it's Caddy and I am back with another video for you guys. So today is July 1st and it is the release of the new July sequins for the Spiegelmom Scraps design team. So there's a lot of beautiful mixes coming out today. So I'm going to share them with you guys and then I'll go into my video which is going to be the project I created for the blog hop. So stay tuned after you guys see the new product because I'm going to share my video with you guys, or my process video. So first up for the month of July, we have Alma Mater, which is this awesome sequin mix, perfect for graduation. It's got the navy, it's got silver stars, it's got the dark gray smaller sequins. So this is perfect for graduation. So you guys can see that it is a beautiful sequin mix. You can see the beautiful stars in there. It is gorgeous. So that's the first one. Then we have the Raspberry Daisy Dream. This is so pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh. So we've got some navy cup sequins. We've got some beautiful fuchsia flowers. There's the gold garland, which are the gold flatback sequins, and then the stardust, the gold stardust, which are the little tiny stars. So look at that, how sticking gorgeous is that? Beautiful colors, beautiful mix. This is beautiful, Jody. She did an awesome job with these. That's gorgeous. Then we've got some more blue. I love blue, so for me this is like heaven. So we've got a mermaid's tail. This is probably my favorite, you guys. So we've got the blue sequins, which are these from this mix down here. We've got very light purple cup sequins. Then we've got little tiny green ones. So you can see the little tiny green sequins. And then we've got the gold, I'm sorry, not the gold, the silver little tiny stars. So that is mermaid's tail. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This has to be my favorite mix. I love it. love. So that is mermaid's tail. Then we've got A Day in the Woods. This is gorgeous too. Oh my gosh. Gorgeousness. We've got the flatback green. We've got the cupped yellow, the flatback. I already said the flatback green. And then we've got the little tiny iridescent orange ones. This is gorgeous. This would have gone really beautiful with the mood board that Evie and I had last month with the citrus colors. But this goes really nicely with the new Outfitters collection. This goes really beautifully with that. So that is gorgeous. That's called A Day in the Woods. Beautiful. Then we've got, oh, this is beautiful. This is like very Disney themed. It's called Magical Day in the Park. There's the little tiny flatback blue ones, and they're light blue, so they're not as dark as the other mixes. There's these red iridescent large cup sequins. There's these big white iridescent stars. And then there's these fun little like diamond black shapes. So that is really pretty. Magical Day in the Park. Gorgeous mix. Alright, and the last release we have, this is gorgeous, you guys. We've got Passion Flower. Passion Flower has little tiny pink cup sequins, little tiny white, or not as tiny, but a little bit bigger white ones, and I think there's some pink ones in there too. Looks like there's some light pink ones in there. Maybe it's just the other pink ones that are, the color is bouncing off of it. And then we have these gorgeous flowers, these teal flowers, which are beautiful, you guys. That one is called Passion Flower. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeousness right there. So those are the new sequins for the month of July. So we've got 6 new sequin blends, which are absolutely gorgeous. So you guys check them out. Remember, if you're ever going to make a purchase in the store, use my code, which is Caddy15, and you get 15% off your order. I do want to share very quickly a couple of other things that Jody sent me that are not new releasing this month, but they are pretty new because I think they released, I want to say May or June, I'm not sure, but I didn't have those, so I'm going to share those very quickly with you guys. So she sent me the Happy Dance, which is another gorgeous mix, which is the coral sequins, the white flat back, and then the beautiful iridescent yellow flowers. So that's Happy Dance. It's gorgeous. She sent me Hot Right Now, which is, this was to go with Claudia Van Aar's line, her digital line, Hot Right Now. So we've got the yellow, we've got pink, we've got blue, we've got gold stars. That's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Goes with Claudia's line very nicely. Or I think this one was for the, gosh, I can't remember, this was for the Paige Evans line for the Fancy Free, because she makes them to kind of coordinate with the newer line. So that's awesome, because you can always have coordinating sequins with the line. So that is beautiful, but it goes with a lot of collections because it's just the very popular colors. So that's gorgeous. Then we've got Amy Sprinkles. This one was for Claudia's line. So we've got yellow, we've got these teal ones, which I love, which are not like your regular sequins. They have like a pattern in them, like a circular pattern. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but it's really cool. You've got tiny pink ones, I said the yellow ones, you've got gold hearts, you've got gold stars. So this is another gorgeous, gorgeous mix. Beautiful. Then she also sent me some chunky hearts. I have used these before, but I love them. So you can never have too many chunky cork hearts. These are gorgeous. She sent me some felt Freddy hearts, which are in the pink color. These are the gorgeous little tiny hearts. Brings the string of hearts, which I love. So I kind of hoard these because I really love them. They're so tiny and adorable. So pink felt Freddy hearts. She also sent me Cloudy Day Felties. So these are the clouds in white. These are gorgeous. I love these felt shapes. And there's little itty bitty clouds, medium ones and then larger ones. So that is an awesome pack, you guys. So that's it. That's what I have for today. So I'm going to come back in now in a minute and I'm going to share with you guys my projects for the blog hop. Make sure you follow along with the blog hop. There will be links below so you guys can follow along in my blog and then follow through everyone's blog, because there are prizes. Jody does offer prizes for the blog hops. So make sure you guys follow along and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye. Alright, so here are all the sequin mixes and I'm trying to decide which one I want to use, and I know I want to use this paper by Heidi Swap from the Mixed Company collection. It's called Bouquet, and I just recently purchased this paper and I just love it. I love the blue in the flowers, so they match really well with a lot of these sequins that Jody is premiering this month. So I was excited to use this paper. So I cut out some of those flowers, as you can see there to my right. At this point I really have no idea what I'm going to do. I just know I wanted to play with these flowers. So I grabbed this stencil. This is also pretty new in my stash. This is by the Crafters Workshop and it is called Chevron Tiles, and it's by Dina Wakely and the Crafters Workshop. And I love this stencil. It's so pretty. So I just decided to do one row, and I'm using my Dazzlers from Shimmers, which are also available in the shop. And this color is Pucker Up Pink. So it's very fun, bright, sort of a fuchsia color, which matches the sequin mix that I'm going to use very, very perfect, because it's just that color that the little flowers are in the sequin mix. So I used that, and then I went ahead and I was going to use it on its side, like I was going to use it horizontally, but I decided to use it vertically. I decided to cut a slit into the side there so that my picture could fit in, and then I decided to cut a few slits so that I could tuck the flowers into the paper, which I thought was a fun idea. They don't end up all being tucked in like that, but that was sort of a fun idea and something different to do. So it doesn't end up like that, but it was a nice idea, and I will probably try something like that in the future again because it was nice. So yeah, I'm just trying to fuss around with this and try to see what it is that I want to do. Where do I want things to go? There's that sequin mix that I'm going to use there off to my right, which is the Raspberry Daisy Dream, one of the sequin mixes I showed you guys in the beginning. And yeah, so I'm just kind of messing with it. I'm using some of this foam, fun foam, to pop up my my flowers. So I'm just using that, and at this point I'm just kind of adding fun foam, but I haven't really stuck anything down to the page. So I'm just kind of trying to see what I want to do here. So it's going to kind of progress, and you'll see kind of where it ends up, which is a little bit different than kind of how I started. So yeah, so I'm just here adding some foam to the back of that, and that's when I decide, okay, well, I want to do something else to this. So I take my X-Acto knife, and this mat behind me is just a Fiskars mat. It's just a little bit thicker than the Heidi Swap mat, so I can go over paper with my X-Acto knife and it's not gonna actually cut my mat. So that's why I have that under me. So I'm just cutting, I'm gonna cut some chevrons out with my X-Acto knife. That's what I'm doing here, and I'm not using anything to measure. I'm not you know, I didn't draw out the lines. I'm just cutting. So it's not 100% perfect, but I think it came out pretty good. For kind of eyeballing it, I think I did a pretty good job. So there I go. I take out the first chevron, and it came out pretty good. Again, it's not perfect, but it doesn't really matter to me. I was very happy that that it came out, you know, pretty straight. So I was very happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut out 3. And I figured I would kind of mimic the 3 that I already have on there with the modeling paste. So that's what I did. I'm just adding 3 little chevrons there. And again, just using my X-Acto knife, not measuring, not really doing anything, you know, to get it straight. I'm just kind of going for it. And it was kind of easy because you have that, you know, you have that main one with the paste. You have that as a guide. So it was helpful. So I put some some acetate behind that so I could create a shaker area. Now I did have to cut slits where my little slits in the page were, so I did that. And then I'm cutting up this foam tape, and as you can see, I cut the foam tape in half, and then I'm just adding it to the back of the layout, and just like that, until I have it all on there. And there it is. I took off all of the tape there. I'm just adding now little tiny pieces to the centers of them. The reason for that is because I'm going to create shakers, and I want the sequins to kind of stay, you know, on top. I don't want all the sequins to fall down because my layout is going to be standing up, so I don't want them to fall down on the page. So that's why I'm doing this. So I'm just adding a really thin piece of the foam mounting tape to the centers of the chevrons, kind of where they bend, so I could have the sequins kind of stay in place. So that's going to be it's going to be that. So once I've done that, I just start filling in with my sequins. Now, I didn't really think about it, but the flowers were a little bit too wide to fit in those areas. So I kind of had to kind of force them to fit in there, and I had to put them underneath some of the foam tape. So yeah, I didn't really think about that, but I knew I wanted to add the flowers because I wanted that mix of the blue and the fuchsia. So yeah, so that's what I did. So I'm just adding, I added those, and you can see there when it's all closed, I just added another piece of white cardstock to the back. So I took the 6x6 paper pad from this same collection, which I remembered that I had, and I took out some of the papers, and I'm going to actually use that paper there with the stripes to back my photo. First I'm going to mat it on black, as I like to do a lot, is mat my photos on black, and then I'll do a very simple layer with that paper, because I decided to bring in some of that like sort of mint green color into this mix. So I did that, and I really like how that looked, and I just left it simple just like that. I didn't do too much matting. So I'm going to take this little circle sheet, which is from that 6x6 paper pad by Heidi Swap, and I'm going to actually use that as my ephemera because I have nothing else from this collection. So I'm going to use that as my ephemera. So I don't have a punch that's that exact size, so I have to hand cut these circles. So I'm hand cutting them. The photo, by the way, which I have not told you, is a photo of my boyfriend and I. We went on a mini little getaway for our anniversary. This was last month, or not last month, the month before, in May. And this was just a picture that we took in the hotel, and we're just both wearing white shirts, and I made it black and white. And it's just a very simple, nice photo of us So I really wanted to scrap it, and then it's gonna be, my title is gonna be mini vacate, because that's what it was. It was a little mini vacation. So I'm cutting these pieces out to use as ephemera. I cut out that globe one, which I thought was perfect because it has the blue, it has the mint, and it's a globe, and we were traveling, so I thought it was perfect. I cut out some black ones as well to bring in some black into the mix. And then right now I'm just going to kind of lay everything around. I'm trying to kind of split up the colors so that not all the colors are in one specific spot, so I can have, you know, some mint in my sort of 3 clusters I'm creating. So I'm having one there to the top right of my photo, the bottom left, and then I'm going to have one at the top left of the page as well. So that's what I'm doing here. It's in the end, it's pretty simple, nothing too complicated. I just use those circles to embellish, and then I'm going to use some of the same sequins from the Raspberry Daisy Dream pack to embellish as well, sort of as you would use enamel dots. So I'm going to use those flowers and sequins as well. And I really love how this turned out. It's I think, well, it's not simple, but it's pretty simple. I mean, when you think about it, I didn't really do that much other than that shaker, which was really what took me the longest. But it was pretty simple. It came together very quickly, and I really love how it turned out. So make sure you guys, I'm going to have a link to my blog post below this video so you guys can check it out. Follow along with the blog hop because there will be prizes and it's a lot of fun, and there's so much talent, and I know there's a lot of ladies joining us on this hop. So make sure you follow along and you don't miss any of the fun. Definitely it doesn't hurt to be entered to win prizes, because who doesn't love to win prizes, right? So yeah, so I'm just kind of putting on the finishing touches here. This is pretty much how it's going to stay. I think I'd probably move a couple things around just a smidge, but other than that, it stays like that. I'm using glue dots to get my sequins down, as I always do. This is the best way to get sequins on your page, is with glue dots. No glue, I think, really is going to hold them forever like this will. So, or at least I hope they'll hold forever, but I think this is the best way to get them down. So definitely get yourself some glue dots if you like to use sequins on your layout. So yeah, so I'm just wrapping it up here. I'm trying to see what thickers to use. I pull out these thickers, which are called Doll, and they're black fabric thickers. I didn't have an M, so I had to use a W, but nobody can tell, so it worked out. I think I wound up moving my title a little bit more to the left, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's just my title, Mini Vacay, and I'm happy with that, and I'm happy with the way that looks. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish it off with some black splatters. So that's going to kind of finish off my layout. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. We'll have some still shots for you guys here coming up at the end, so you can see the kind of the close-up details of this layout. So again, any questions, just let me know, and I will see you guys very soon with another project. Make sure you follow along on the blog hop. I will have the link below so you guys can check us out. Make sure you comment on all the blogs and be entered to win fun prizes. So thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys coming by, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!